Hello everyone, it is I, the Obsessive Gamer, and today we are looking over the new Pokemon Direct that happened today. To which case, we're going to look through the trailer, some of the Direct, and see some interesting points that will come through it. So enjoy everyone! Okay, so we're just getting different perspectives of the town here so far. And what we got here looks to be either a random trainer or a rival. It's the rival, because they got some of the starter Pokemon right here. It's actually the first time we see the new characters using the starters yet, since they were revealed at the end of the last trailer. So note the giant Diglett here. Makes me wish we had a Pokemon Snap, you know, because there was a giant Dugtrio thing I remember you took a picture of like that. It would be nice if this is unveiled later on, that there's a Pokemon Snap mode in this. Ugh, I guess Sun and Moon had something like that, but you know, it wasn't Pokemon Snap quality. This is probably your Diglett tunnel, in fact. Continuing on. Ooh, hello. Older lady. Really wide coat. How thick is she? Fuck. Okay, I have seen this trailer before earlier. Not gonna lie here. This is in a reaction videos and analysis. But oh boy, have there been a lot of fan art out there. You know, the variety that starts with a 3 and a 4. But yeah, how much does that coat cover? What's underneath? It's so wide, this coat, but I mean, it might be a crappy design, but what if she's that wide? Anyways, let's continue. So yeah, I guess that's your professor there. Well, Pokemon. Okay, so we got 3 neat Pokemon here. Yeah, the one that's the most prominent, I would say, is the sheep. I mean, yeah, it looks generic, but this sheep is the best looking one of the 3, in my opinion. It's probably a normal type Mareep. It's probably confirmed somewhere right now. I haven't looked yet, so let's continue here. That's some sort of... I mean, I would like to say it's a turtle dragon of some sort, you know, Bowser quality, but it's probably not. Or maybe it'll evolve into one. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe it'll evolve into one. I don't even know what to make of that, so let's continue. Alright, so right here, we see an affectionate thing going on with those hearts around him. I'm guessing this could be the mode where you do Pokemon affection with their Pokemon thing, where you feed them those berries and whatever, and raise their affection. Or it could be a new mode in battle where it just goes, their affectionate for you goes up over the course of the battle. So a few different classes of trainer, finally seeing the new black belt. Love how hairy his chest is. Whoa, new crow Pokemon. That's wide and expansive. Trailer kind of reminds me of, remember Breath of the Wild trailer where they showed the camera zooming past it to show you the massive landscape? Yeah, I wonder if the same guy who cut it. What? Oh, this is different. You have wild Pokemon literally walking around, kind of like in Let's Go. While earlier we did see actually random wild battles in the grass. This is a different mode, of course, so it might function differently. We'll get to that later on as the Direct goes forward. I mean, the variety is great here with what you can see. I mean, I do like just seeing wild Pokemon like that out there. Whoa. Check that out. We got a water bike, actually. It's not even a surfboard. It's a fucking water bike. Literally. I mean, in Gen 1, the original idea was to use a surfboard, but they scrapped that for the moves, well, surf. Well, at least this confirms that we don't need to use HMs anymore. So no more HM slaves again. But yeah, continuing on. Berry tree. And here's these. So this looks like a co-op mode. I guess you use online to do it, or local co-op. I don't know. But yeah, what we can see here is it leads to a giant raid battle that looks like it's taken straight out of Pokemon Go. Of course, the big difference with raid battles here is that you can make your own Pokemon into a giant raid-looking Pokemon too, which is known as Dynamax, which is explained later on in the direct. But we'll go on. What I'm wondering actually, what is these little red puffs around the Pokemon? It's around both of these raid-looking Pokemon. But of course, you get to catch the raid Pokemon with a giant Pokeball too. It's pretty amazing. Damn it! It actually crushes the ground. Shows how strong the Shield protagonist is. Actually, throw that giant Pokeball that smashed through the ground there. Seriously, let's look at it again. Now look at that. She throws it like it's nothing, catches the Gyarados, and then smash! It went right through the ground. That requires a straight up strength. Unless, you know, it's Gyarados made it heavy, which, you know, Pokeballs usually don't count weight. Ah, gyms. At long last they're back. I missed them so much because Sun and Moon pissed me off with that. Here's our first gym leader who's... Fuck, he's built. He looks friendly, but that guy could knock me out. He could knock probably a lot of people out. Hell, whatever this evil team is in this new game, this guy should probably just go up and punch the people out there. Look, whoa, okay, also make note of his belt. He has 6 Pokeballs around him. A lot of times in Pokemon games, you don't really see many gym leaders with a full set of 6. Hell, some of the Elite Four don't even have full sets of 6. This guy has the full set of 6. Either they're giving us a challenge mode, or they are actually upping the difficulty. And which I'm hoping they're doing the latter. Well, I don't know, either way. I want to play a harder mode of Pokemon, because it's been too hand-holdy as of late. But the thing is, it seems we can both send up these raid-looking Pokemon known as Dynamax. Can make any Pokemon much larger. It's basically the gimmick for this game, as we had Mega Evolution, those damn Z moves that I hate so much. Okay, I should say a controversial statement like that, because a lot of Pokemon fans may like the Z moves, but without a skip button, that pissed me off. At least this is pretty quick, like Mega Evolution was, which I wish we had more of again. And here's what I'm getting, is our champion actually, who actually, if you look closely, looks a lot like a certain Unova champion as well. I wonder if they're related. What if she's actually in this game and actually shows up as a supporting character to him? I mean, we already know that the rival is also the brother of this character too. So yeah, what if it's actually a whole family of 2E champions, and he's actually going out to become a champion too? Probably a little far-fetched here, but yeah, especially for what Game Freak likes to do with lore sometimes, but hey, it could be a first for all we know. Alright, that's the trailer, and now we're seeing some Game Freak stuff.
Hello,
well, let's skip ahead past the conversations to more of the footage so we can actually see and discuss. Okay, so here's the interesting thing. Lush grasslands here. If you look at this, it looks rather open world compared to what a lot of people thought was linear, I would say. Looks almost like you could go anywhere amongst these parts, considering you could go off-road, we already know that. Yeah, I'm guessing the mountain range is probably your border, but it's pretty open still. A larger than normal world you could explore. I mean, about time, I would say, especially considering it's kind of a norm nowadays in JRPGs as well. Not like Pokemon's a normal JRPG. But anyways, continuing on. Okay, this is probably okay, there's a plant shop. This is either just there for looking nice and everything, or, you know, just being actual shops just to make the city look live and luscious, which is hit or miss with Game Freak, I would say. But, or maybe they're letting you decorate some sort of room or something, and you can buy plants to do so, which is neat.
Pokemon working together.
Okay, I have no idea what this is. An office,
and many other locations,
but it shows the variety that we're actually getting in this game. Ooh, lighthouse.
Pokemon battles are the most popular form of entertainment in the Galar region.
Yeah, I mean, Pokemon battles do seem to be replacing what is soccer in England in this game, so I'm not surprised.
Stadiums across the
I mean, they
Galar
look like
region
soccer
are frequently
stadiums.
filled with cheering
Down to the
crowds
grass,
that
they're
have
even...
gathered to witness.
Yeah. I mean, if it was a soccer, that guy would kick my ass. Pretty damn hard, too, the gym leader there.
To tell you more about some of the Pokemon that reside in the Galar region, I'd like to hand it over to James, the art director on these games.
Alright, so we're going to be looking at some of the newer Pokemon done by this art director, James Turner. The one white guy at Game Freak, of course. He's been around since Gen 5, I believe, but yeah. The big fan favorite, of course, are normal type Mareep. I guess it really fits the English landscapes in this case.
This Pokemon here is Gossifleur.
I mean, yeah, the name had flower in it. I'm not surprised. It's definitely a flower. It's definitely a grass type, after all.
This next Pokemon,
Dreadnought, Bite. Okay, Dark and Water is probably what I would guess, considering Crunch is a Dark type move, but who knows. I do really like this design, though. Hell, I actually like all these designs so far. It's pretty great.
this Pokemon
Whoa.
which will take the player back to any town he or she has previously visited.
Alright, there you go. Now a confirmation that we're not probably getting HMs back. We're just having these transport stuff like that water bike, and now this badass bird here too. Wow, this bird's massive. Look at it. It's bigger than the taxi even. Yikes. Imagine just being outside, just suddenly seeing this bird appear in front of you. This thing's a nightmare. If we get a Diamond and Pearl remake, I want Cyrus with this bird. I can imagine the cold personality of this bird tying in with Cyrus very well.
Meeting lots of Pokemon is one of the thrills of the adventure. And where you will find the widest variety of Pokemon out of anywhere in the Galar region is in a place called the Wild Area.
Okay, I've heard a lot of generic names within Pokemon before. Just the word route is pretty damn generic. They made it even more generic now by calling it a wild area. They couldn't call it like... okay, I guess it's not a safari. I don't know what you would... Okay, yeah, you know what? They probably ran out of ideas. Just like I can't come with anything here.
This wild area stretches between cities.
Okay, so... stretches between cities, as he stated. Basically, from what I'm guessing is... this has a lot of cut-off areas. You can't just go from one end to another. And in this case, when you go to one town, you can go out of it and explore to another area of it. I think it's like almost one giant route that's divided up between many different towns, which is why it's smack in the center of many different cities if you look on the map as well.
And it's filled with abundant nature,
but yeah,
as far
let's
as the eye can
continue.
see.
So as we can see, there's actually wild Pokemon wandering around here, which, as stated before, this is separate from the random battles we saw. Some are thinking that this is one big area that you'll be going to catch Pokemon, but we saw random battles as well, which is, I'm guessing, in between little routes actually in between towns, separate from this. As I'm thinking, there's your regular routes, and then there's a giant area in between towns as well that actually do connect between them. It's my theory. It's nothing confirmed, but yeah, let's continue.
Depending on...
Okay, here's one note I want to make. There's snow here. This area is normally green and luscious. We haven't had weather effects since Gen 5, so I'm actually really happy to see this coming back here. So that's a really good effect too.
Where you are and what the weather is like.
I love how varied this is. There's desert, there's green landscapes, hills. It's very varied, and it's pretty damn open for you to explore, as we can see. But I am still thinking that you will be cut off from certain areas until you get to the next town. I'll open up the next area between that town and the next area that you can explore that's really open too. Yeah, we need more analysis, I think, on the Galar map with this in mind later on. Let's continue.
You have control over the camera, allowing you to better search for items.
So we actually got
Pokemon.
free camera here. We don't in the rest of the game.
Tall grass in the sky can be triggered that makes a Pokemon giant in size and gives it incredible strength. This phenomenon is called Dynamax.
Okay, so it's officially called Dynamax, that in Pokemon enlarging thing. Alright, so already we can see it within the HUD here that the Dynamax will pretty much be going to where Mega Evolutions and Z moves have went. So yeah, it's definitely the new gimmick of this game. However, I am still seeing at least one other space here, which I guess is where you could put in whatever Mega Evolution or Z move you have equipped to your Pokemon, since you can't have both of them equipped at once.
Pokemon from the Galar region can Dynamax to not only become massive
Max
in
Lighting,
size,
that's a new
but also
move
much
actually for
more powerful.
Raichu. And this is your boss battle type Pokemon, I guess, within whatever it is. Kind of like your Mega
All the moves
Evolutions.
they know
I just
turn
think
into
Game Freak's
powerful
cheaping out
magic.
from coming out with new designs for Mega Evolution, and they want a new gimmick at the
Dynamax
same
can be
time.
used once per
So they're just gonna make Pokemon
However,
giant in this
battle. The
case,
Pokemon will revert to
and
normal
it
after 3
expands
turns.
to every Pokemon, I guess, in this case.
So, you need to if you connect to other players, you'll find more ways to play there.
Okay, so one thing I just noticed here, there is definitely character customization, as we can see. Different hats, different clothes. It's, I mean, to no surprise, another feature coming back. At least Game Freaks isn't axing it. I mean, they only axed it once, which is in that Ruby and Sapphire remake.
Only one of these 4 players
It pretty
who
much
teamed
works
up
like
to
raid
match
battles,
battle
it seems,
will be able to
considering
Dynamax
it's
their
much
Pokemon.
stronger too. Except you
So
can capture it
coordinating
with this
the team
giant
is crucial
Pokeball.
in
You don't
taking
need
on
to
this powerful
chuck regular
rival.
Pokeballs at it. You know, if we had that Pokeball in actual raid battles, it wouldn't be so damn hard to catch the Pokemon afterwards.
To be a ton of fun to use your Nintendo Switch system's local wireless functionality to tackle these battles with friends in person and experience the excitement together. You can also connect with other players over the internet to enjoy playing with other trainers from all around the globe.
Oh, there's actual online for that. I was worried for a moment. They just said local.
All sorts of
Ugh.
other players.
I can't trust Nintendo with online ever, honestly.
This guy is the greatest trainer in the Galar region, and also the current champion. His name
Leon.
is Leon. In a region where Pokemon battles are so widely enjoyed, his undefeated record in official matches is all the more
Undefeated,
incredible.
huh?
His popularity is only enhanced by his...
So I noticed he has a Charizard accompanying him at all times. I'm wondering, is this Charizard more, I mean, it's probably just some Gen 1 pandering is why he even has that Charizard in the first place. But, yeah, I'm wondering if this, I mean, I would say it would be likely Mega evolving into Charizard X, considering that's the fan favorite. And it could be another Dragon Champion, because, you know, we've had enough of those. But, actually, it would also fit the fact that if the theory is correct that he is actually Iris's sister, I mean, Iris's brother, that he'd also be a dragon user as well.
His popularity is only enhanced by his shining personality, winning him the adoration of trainers across the region.
Okay, I'll give one thing, Game Freak. There's at least more personality to both the NPC and the characters in this game. Sun and Moon, everyone looked kind of dead.
It's no exaggeration to say that he is the most prominent trainer in all of Galar. The champion has a younger brother, who also happens to be one of your rivals. His name is Hop.
They said one of your rivals. So Hop is... I guess he's probably the main rival. I just hope he's not a friendly rival, but he looks too damn friendly from here, so I have no hope. I hope at least he's on the level of at least a Gen 4 rival. I can't remember his name right now because he was so damn generic, but at least he wasn't totally nice nor totally evil either.
Hop dreams to one day become champion just like his elder brother, and he trains vigorously every day towards this goal. His journey through the Galar region begins on
Oh
the same
god, he's
day-
friendly. Yeah. Actually, one thing. Notice the backpacks? Look at this. The protagonist is going overkill. It's bigger than his whole damn body compared to him. He has a somewhat of a reasonable duffel bag on him, at least. Carries his clothes, carries maybe some of his extra Pokeballs, maybe a few items, but look at that! Seriously, I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, you can have a whole camping set in that, I guess. Which you never do camp anyway in this game. Well, you never do actually sleep, so there's that.
Professor Magnolia is the professor of the Galar region and specializes in research on the
Magnolia,
Dynamax
that's a
phenomenon.
badass name.
Sonia is her granddaughter and also serves as her assistant.
So she's the granddaughter of the professor. Reminds you of another person who also was the grandson of another male professor instead. Yeah. It makes me wonder, is she going to be just as much of a dick as him? Either ways, Rule 34 has spoken enough about her.
Their abundant wisdom and sound advice will surely
hair
come
twirl,
in handy
guys.
throughout your adventure.
Okay, one other comment I want to give about this. This feels like a trope at this point, in that there's these characters who are kind of the assistant side character to bigger personality, who have these orange reddish hairs and ponytailed in this case too. In this case, I'm talking about Athena Sykes from Ace Attorney and that girl from Ghost Trick as well, and now her. I wonder if this is a new trope that we're going to be seeing as it goes forward. Or it could be an influence, I don't know. Just watch her be also voiced by Wendy Lee. Okay, oh right, there's probably no voice acting. This is Pokemon. Then again, I haven't seen the damn dialogue box yet. Maybe there is voice acting in this. Yeah, I'm giving Game Freak too much credit. I think that Zelda got it. Okay, we'll put the speculation aside for that.
You and your rival will need to take on the Pokemon gyms throughout the region in order to achieve your goal of
Alright, well that's good news that your rival actually is going to be fighting other gyms and actually competing against you. Not like your last one, which kind of did do that. Nor and May kind of gave up halfway. I hate ones that do that. I want actually Field Rival actually that goes up against me all the way to at least the Elite Four. But considering we got a champion, I don't know if this guy will even make the Elite Four. Might get crushed along the way. I just want to see the rival for a change be able to get to where you are as well. Stay and keep you on your toes at all times. That's a rival. I wish we'd get that again.
The gym leaders also have extremely powerful Dynamax Pokemon on their teams.
Okay, so the gym leader, this gym leader specifically, has been confirmed to have 6 Pokemon. So in this case, he also has a Dynamax boss Pokemon as well, which is rather good news in the fact that it looks like they are amping it up here. At the same time, what if he only has a 6 Pokeball as a show in this case? Or maybe this is from a rematch where he has 6 Pokemon actually. Don't let me down, Game Freak!
Battles between 2 Dynamax Pokemon are explosive and will cause the energy and excitement in the stadium to reach its peak.
I actually wonder, does the whole excitement factor for the stadium do anything with Pokemon battles? Or even with the game in general? Because I wonder if it's like those contests that you had in Ruby and Sapphire where you excited the audience. I wonder if it's the flashier it is, the more points you get for something. Maybe you could use these points to redeem something like maybe a TM or some rare item, like maybe you get a metal coat for a Onyx or something, I don't know.
Please take a look.
I mean, I have seen this trailer earlier, but I already was expecting for the legendaries to be shown here. I had forgotten up to this point though. But of course, since Red and Blue and Yellow, after those games, we always had legendaries. And I really like the designs of these guys. Seriously, this guy has a shield built in. This guy carries a sword. So one thing. What if this guy loses his sword? I mean, he's literally holding it with his mouth. And it doesn't look like it's actually part of his bone and it's just shaped like that. This is literally a sword he's carrying with his mouth because it moved just now. So yeah, if he drops that, how screwed is he? But yeah, I'm guessing with these, this is more of an attack and defense kind of Pokemon. So this guy will probably have really high attack, while the other legendary will have more of a really high defense. I guess pick based on what's your preference. And I'm usually more of a guy who likes higher attack, usually. I guess this is probably part of their special attacks with the way they glow just now. And that's the direct. So I guess my thoughts after this is that the game is looking good. I mean, it looks better than even the first trailer. I already liked the first trailer, and I kind of thought it was going to be kind of open-ish to explore, contrary to a lot of people thinking it was going to be linear. But this pretty much confirmed that too. I just wasn't expecting that wild area to be as big as it was, and for it to be pretty much a giant area you keep returning to between towns, as they stated here. But I wonder just how that'll work. Will it be separated out or not? Legendaries were no surprise, something sword and shield based like the title, like Sun and Moon were. Yeah. I'm guessing we still haven't seen the teams yet, the new evil team, because you know that's always a thing in Pokemon. So we'll probably see that later on. Who knows, maybe Nintendo will have one more trailer for us at their E3. I doubt it, but yeah. But yeah. Other than that, though, yeah, I like the fact that it feels more cinematic in many ways. In some weird ways, I would say they've been stilted since Black and White, and where they got cinematic. They got pretty cinematic there. They went a little bit higher with X and Y because it was 3D, but it's kind of stagnated there. They could have further improved with Sun and Moon, but it was kind of stuck where it was. Finally, considering the freedom they have with the Switch, I think they finally were able to make better use of the tools to express that. All in all, the gimmick is kind of meh. I mean, okay, Dynamax is better than the Z moves in my opinion, but Game Freak always wants something to sell as the big thing in every game, because that's Game Freak. And somehow this will probably be in the Diamond and Pearl remake that will probably come. So anyways, everyone, I'll be making more Pokemon videos soon as we get more news, more analysis on more Pokemon news that comes out, and maybe some that are already revealed, and any news that pertains. So everyone, like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Hey everyone, thank you for watching The Obsessive Gamer. Why don't you hit the subscribe button to the top there? You know, that. Hit it. I'll be doing more Pokemon videos too, along with more of these analysis videos as we go forward. And share it too, because it could be very useful. Hit that bell icon as well, because it's very useful for us. So, thank you for watching.